Raka driving all the way to the basket. He misses from point blank. No challenger really from the Somali side. Everyone just looking and partying like the Red Sea. And we have the first points of the game. Number 13, Haji Mahad, one of their top performers, who went scoreless in yesterday's game against Eritrea.
Somalia always do a heat check early on in the game, and we have the response for Mbegu. Long 15-footer. Adnan Guled trying to get the ball in. Goes off Tanzania's foot. No, went off Osman Olol's foot, I believe.
The referee didn't catch it, but play continues. We have 2 games on the cards today. 2 more games on the cards today. And a nice block there by Guled Ednan. Yusuf coming up with the ball. Lead pass to Haji. And another 3 back-to-back threes by Haji Mahad. Certainly doing better than yesterday's game.
He's found his sweet spot early, and I say he milks it for all it's worth. Nice rebound from Olol. Gets it back to Haji Mahad. Nice find into Yusuf. Yusuf taking his time, kicks it out back to Olol. Not sure why Yusuf didn't just finish it. It was right underneath the hoop there.
It was a big rebound by Cornelius. Nice drive to the basket by Lusato. Too strong on the layup. Misses everything. Guled Adnan driving, kicking it out to Yusuf. 3-pointer. No good. Cornelius with the rebound.
And Somalia looking very much at ease this afternoon, Fidel. They're neither side really keeping it at a blistering pace as Lusato scores the second basket for Tanzania. Adnan Guled, coast to coast. You give him that lane, he will take it. And a timeout has been called by Somalia. I think the energy is a bit low on the floor, and the coach is going to have to see what changes they can make. Let's head on down to the floor and hear what the coaches say.
Kwanza tusiwe transition. Tukimbie kabla mpira uzunguke. Unaona mpira uzunguke. Sababu ile zone.
Let's look at the highlights. That lead pass enabling Haji to get into position to fire up his second 3 of the day. So far 100% from the field, 100% from beyond the arc, and that man there, Lusato, powering his way to the basket on the paint, from the paint rather. Tanzania trailing by 4 points. Baraka, top of the key, guarded well by Guled. Turnaround jumper, no good. Osman with a big rebound, just snatched it up in the air. Haji with the ball, gives it up to Osman. Osman in an unfamiliar territory, driving to the basket. Yusuf, nice bounce pass there, but Silale will tell you the bigs don't like the ball bounced too close to their knees.
I don't think anyone does, but especially the bigs, because it looks like we're the ones who messed up, and it was the pass that was bad.
Excuses, excuses. Top of the key. Number 3 there, Ali Muhammad. Solid player for this Tanzanian team. Pull-up jumper. Big rebound there. Nice by Baraka. Baraka contorting himself, but no joy for him. Guled Aidan escaping the jaws of death, if you will. Defense was too tight on him. Haji thought about that 3, but thought better not to. Warsamed, nice spin move, nice dish to Haji. Haji gets blocked there. And they're off to the races, Tanzania, but Guled Ednan is recovers well to stop any fast break opportunities. by the Tanzanian side. It's been 5 days of amazing basketball during this tournament. Culminates today. First game of the day, of course. Tanzania, as you can see, taking on Somalia. And remember, the winner between Kenya and South Sudan moves ahead in this tournament, as both teams have a 100% win record. As we say that, a nice drive to the basket by Lusato. He has a chance to go to the free throw line for a three-point play. Look at that strong drive. Osman just fouling him, too late to recover there. You can see what it means to him, the passion, determination.
That's right, Fidel. You said that we have 2 more games later on. Indeed, we do. At 4:15, Burundi takes on Eritrea. And at 6:30, it's the marquee matchup, Kenya versus South Sudan, as Guled doing what he does best, getting to the hoop, beating his defenders. Again, one of my favorite point guards in this tournament, Fidel.
And it's not just because of the hair.
Well, that is great hair, though.
I'll reluctantly admit, yeah. He has great hair. As soon as I say that, Warsamed with a great shot. It's inspired me to grow mine out. So it's been like 10 years since you last saw this nice ball movement there by Tanzania. Ali Mohammed finishing off that move. Beautiful to see. Extra passes. Guled Aidan, three-point of his own, but he misses. Just about grazes the front of the rim. Here comes Lugora Eric.
Somalia attempts just about 40 three-pointers in a game, Fidel, and unfortunately they've not really been able to adjust to these Nyayo Stadium rims throughout the tournament. Guled, he makes it look so easy, but those are not easy moves. And I don't know. I think for lack of a better analogy, it's like kicking a horse when it's already dead. And I think that Somalia should have taken a look at the other options instead of just the three-point shot, despite having some good moments.
And that counts, I believe. Big rebound by Haji. They goes to the free throw line for a chance to convert that into a three-point play. They're just down 3.
Incredible, Fidel. Tanzania had a game earlier on this morning against Burundi. The scores of that game were Burundi 79, Tanzania 52. That's not a low-scoring game. So you can imagine the fatigue that the Tanzania side are experiencing, and yet here they are, just 3 points down from Somalia.
With 4:05 to go for the end of the first quarter. Remember, all these games can be caught live on FIBA's YouTube channel, as well as their website, and www.madgot.tv. And of course, if you're on the move and you're just nearby, the heart of the capital city of Kenya, you can drop in. Be an exciting game at 6:30 East African time. Oh, nice step back there by Ali Mohammed.
Even he's feeling it. He's shaking his head.
Take a bow, young man. That was a nice move. Guled tempted to do one better. Gives it up to Warsamed, number 23. Can't emulate the famous North Carolina blue, number 23. Nice drive to the basket by Lusato. Big rebound, Haji, and again, too late to react to his attack at the basket. They foul him, and he has a chance of a 3-point play, his second of the game.
And you see what Begu does there, and you saw it in the replay. As soon as someone starts cutting to the basket, he positions himself right along the baseline, close to the hoop, and it's an opportune position for him to score. He really gets those easy baskets and really mastered his trade. But let's head on down to the floor and hear what the coaches have to say in this timeout.
You on top, always on top. You know number 3 is doing the damage. Can we play? Why is he going to be the open shots?
Zone for how they're comfortable.
Because there's 6 guys, man. We should pick them on full court and get them tired. Zone, they're resting.
You should say so.
Okay, let's go, man.
Okay, man up, get your man.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Be on defense.
Pressure these guys, man.
1, 2, 3. Defense.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Nice drive by Lusato. He missed it, but guess who was there? Silali rightfully pointed out that he positions himself well for the rebound. Haji Mbegu planting himself in a position whereby he can cause much damage to the opposition. He goes through the line to shoot and for a chance to convert a 3-point play. Misses that one. Despite that, they lead by a solitary point. Guled. Oh, nice steal there by Lusato. They're off to the races. There's plenty of help. Another foul and a basket. Yusuf is in trouble here. Another foul on him. And he really can't believe it. The slightest of touches on the elbow. Referee's hawk-eyed, telling you I had to see a replay so that I could confirm it was a foul, but and to see that in real time really is impressive.
Yusuf absolutely not happy with that call. But we have to respect the referee's decision. Now, Adnan Guled gets it into the post. Warsamed. He likes that spin move from that position, but it's good help defense from Ali Mohammed. Guled. Nice dish to Warsamed. Warsamed. And now on the other end, Begu, it's one step too many. You can see him smiling, he knows it.
Very polite, Silabe. Or somebody's asking what's the difference between the side out and inbounding. Well, you don't want the referee to explain it to you with a technical foul. So you carry on, you move on. He's top of the key, and another shot, back-to-back shots. He had 16 points in yesterday's game, had a plus-minus of plus 26. Seems to be finding his groove as the tournament is winding down. Haji, nice trip off his body. Somalia ball.
I think Adnan is doing a really great job of attacking and drawing the defense and then kicking it out to find Warsamed. And you can see him split the defense there to kick it out for that 3-point shot. No success. But it's a big rebound from Idams, who gives it back to Sheikh Mohammed. And that's a good display of ball movement from the Somalia side.
Nice ball movement there. Meanwhile, Eric driving to the basket. Bigora gets his own rebound amongst the trees. A huge canopy engulfing the diminutive player. On the other end, they score the basket. Number 5 there, Mohamud, taking advantage of Tanzania's Lagging defense there. Eric trying to post up move on Guled. Or Samed off on a fast break. He has options to his side. Sheikh Mohammed. Mohammed sticks the two. And wouldn't it just be fun for Sheikh Mohammed to shake somebody on a crossover? It would be fun to say that.
So you can throw in a joke about how his name is Sheikh Mohammed and
Sheikh
he's
Mohammed shaking his defender off, you know.
Wow, Fidel.
Stretch? Too much?
Too much.
Okay.
Too much.
I will quit while I'm behind. Tanzania, the 6-point deficit right now. Somalia leading this one 26 to 20. 20. That's how they say it, 20.
Just enough time for one more possession. Tanzania hanging in there with the Somalia side, just down 6 points. Lusato unaware of a defender behind him.
And no one informing him, and a nice move, foul on Guled Ednan. Frustrated he didn't finish that basket. And if you go to that previous play where Lusato lost that ball, he felt his teammates should have warned him that there was an incoming defender.
Yes, perhaps, but he also just needs to have a bit more awareness. There were Somali defenders all around him. Should have protected the ball a bit better. 27 seconds left on the clock. Adnan could make this an 8-point lead. He's been a solid free throw shooter in this tournament. Unsuccessful in the second one, 27 points to 20. Tanzania now with enough time to make a final play. Ali Mohammed manages to keep the ball and shoots. And I don't know why he felt he needed to do that. He should have just passed it out.
Lusato, nice timely foul there by number 8, Mohammed Adams. Some will say it would be a good foul, but they're thinking in the bonus. Free throws coming up for Tanzania. Stopping the break. 27 to 20. 7 seconds to go. Substitutions coming in. Number 0, Hamed Farouk. Had a solid game in their win against Eritrea yesterday. 19 points. 80% inside the paint. And that's what we call lack of clock awareness. Adams didn't know the time was winding up. And you can see a smiling Guled telling him, look at the clock, be aware. But at the moment, as it stands, in the final day of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifier tournament, end of quarter 1, Somalia lead this one 27 to 21.
What a first quarter it has been. 27 points, Somalia 21 points, Tanzania. And it was a bit of a slow start for both sides. You know, it's day 5 of the tournament. Fatigue is in full swing. And Somalia really eased their way into this game, but they drew first blood with a hot 3-point shot from Haji Mahad. Now second quarter getting underway. Kick out to Sheikh Mohammed, back to Mahad. Items, back to Sheikh Mohammed. And it's a bit quiet on the floor today, Fidel.
What these teams are feeling it. Their bodies must be aching. They must be wondering when the final buzzer will go off, especially the team in the navy blue. Tanzania really have outperformed every team that has been here, to be honest, considering that they have a roster of only 6 players.
And we had hopes that some of the other players, we had received information that some of the other players would be coming in, but it seemed that the 6-man army was how it was going to be. Lou Gora. Begu losing the ball on his way to the hoop. And now Mahad finds Sheikh Mohammed in the corner. Gets it to Items. Items launching from the corner. Nice shot.
Nice high arcing 3-pointer from the right wing. Ball goes to Mbegu. Mbegu to Ali Mohammed. Euro stepping his way to the basket. Nice show and tell there. Adams again, feeling it. Back-to-back 3-pointers by Mohamed Adams. Ali Mohammed putting the moves on Farouk. Oh my goodness. Bad pass. And they're off on a break. Adams again. 3 field goals on the bounce.
Nice 8-0 run to start off this second quarter for Somalia. All 8 points going to number 8, Mohamed Adams.
It's amazing off the camera, the coach's reaction when Lusato was walking to the bench. Just gave him a side eye. So that turnover, almost a turnover there, but he was fouled. Adams, no hesitation, but this time is way off the mark, and Tanzania are off on a fast break. Mopole, he fouls Haji Mahad. It was a nice drive, but he stayed with the ball a little bit too long. Coming the other way, Sheikh Mohammed, Farouk. Thought about the 3 top of the key. Nice turnaround by Adams. Adams is going to make most of his opportunities. That's a bad pass there by Cornelius, intercepted by Farouk. Sheikh Mohammed finding a cutting Mahmoud. Ball goes to the corner. Haji. Oh!
Nice bounce. Nice bounce. Haji Mahad with a soft touch. And Somalia positioning themselves nicely here in the second quarter. 15-point lead for them. Getting it done on both ends of the floor. Nice block for Ahmed Farouk. Timeout has been called by Tanzania. They need to figure some things out. The boys are tired, it's clear. Let's hear what their coach has to tell them.
take command pale kwenye AFCON. Unaona? Alafu tuone ni nani ambaye anayelega. Dhamira ni kuchukua man to man ili tuweze tukisill ball. Tunakimbia lakini tunakimbia kule. Unajengana kukimbia. Slow.
Let's look at the highlights. And it's that young man. It seems like every Somali player has a highlight reel right now. But Ali Muhammad, most consistent Tanzanian player. Speaking of consistency, Adams has been consistent from beyond the arc, in the paint. Look at that. Nice catch, drive into the basket. Nice soft touch off the glass to extend their lead to 40-25. Back to live action. Nice entry pass to Cornelius. Cornelius gets hacked from behind by Adams. Let's take another look. That's a foul all day. Cornelius looking at Adams like, you didn't have to do me like that. That's how it goes sometimes in a game of basketball. It's a bit physical. It's a lot of contact sometimes and you have to play through it. He misses the first one. Remember, it's the final day of the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. 2 more games to come. Burundi, Eritrea at 4:15 East African time. And the, marquee matchup, if you will. South Sudan taking on the hosts, Kenya, at 6:30 East African time. And everyone looking forward to this matchup. The winner of that game proceeds through to the next round, and a nice reverse layup there by Eric Lugora.
Adams kicking it out for Mahad. He's fouled going up, and he'll get a chance to go to the charity stripe. And what would you say are some of the takeaways from Somalia's performance throughout this tournament, Fidel?
They've been really consistent. Very good perimeter side. Not so strong on the paint. But that being said, the team just had a long travel to Nairobi. Coming through, then you have the altitude affecting them. They really are good the first 2 quarters of a game. But fatigue inevitably sets in. Perfect example was the Kenya game where they lost 95-59. They really gave it their all in the first half, but they didn't have enough in the tank in the second half. And this team, despite their size, despite everything that has been a challenge to them, are really a solid side, especially in terms of having good perimeter players. And as you can see, talking about Sheikh Mohammed there, and of course Adams, guys who can really shoot the ball. It's a different style to what most East African teams play. And keeping up with the times, I can tell you. Nice block there by Osman, leading into a break. Nice drive there by Haji, up and under. Gets hit on the face, a bit shaken up. Nice heads up play by Sheikh Mohammed. Didn't force the issue, knew he had an advantage 3-on-1 situation. He's gonna take his time before shooting these free throws. And I think Somalia have really adopted to the modern style of basketball.
Underdogs of the tournament, for sure, is Tanzania, on the other hand. And they've been playing with a chip on their shoulder throughout, which is why they've been able to perform the way they have. But I think they've really impressed me with that 6-man squad, Fidel. Their endurance levels are off the charts. This is their second game of the day. Earlier on, they played Burundi. Unfortunately, they lost that game. And if they don't pull up their socks in this one, it looks like they're going to lose it as well. But so tough, you know. fatigued, and what do you think is the best option when you have a tired team, Fidel? On the offensive end, should you be looking at your three-point shots, or should you be trying to take it into the hoop? And speaking of taking it into the hoop, Sheikh Mohammed.
It all depends with your fitness levels, but I'll say there's most teams and most players who play this game of basketball. When fatigue checks in, they become jump shooters. It's just the natural instinct, trying to conserve those legs. Driving to the basket every time is really tiring. But that being said, it depends with the fitness of the team, and I'm really impressed by this Tanzanian side. They really had a tough game against Kenya, but they were running fast breaks, and a three-pointer there by Sheikh Mohammed finally gets on the score sheet himself. He's been more of a facilitator in this game, trying to settle into the game. The turnover there by Haji, and you can tell fatigue. A player who's so used to getting his points in the paint, he's having difficulties even controlling the basket. So that is a factor. For shooters, not so much, but someone who lives in the paint, the legs simply are not there. I'm betting you won't see a single dunk today. He's trying a move there as soon as I say that. And a nice putback there. And credit to his teammates who are coming to the fore to help him. Eric Lugora there with the putback.
And I don't think Lugora is given enough credit, really, Fidel. He has been fearless throughout this tournament. Done a fantastic job of getting himself to the hoop, even against big and tall players like South Sudan. And really, when he does that, the defense collapses on him and he creates opportunities for his teammates to score. So Eric Lugora, another guard who has really impressed me in this tournament.
As you can probably hear from the stadium announcer, 3 minutes 22 seconds to go, and Barak Mhopele thought that the buzzer was going to go off. And tried to shoot and beat the buzzer, but there's plenty of time. And when you make a mistake, the first place to go to is next to your head coach. Just to mitigate the situation.
Just about 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. This lovely Nairobi afternoon. Cornelius Gaza now with the ball. Gets it up top to Lugora. Lugora observing the floor well. Baraka protecting the ball well. He's fouled on the floor, and Baraka really heart of a champion, Fidel. Doesn't matter what the score line is, he's taking it to the hoop. We saw when they played against South Sudan. They were beaten soundly, 115 to 60 points. And Baraka had 12 points in that game, and most of those points were scored in the final quarter when really all hope was lost. But he just kept on fighting, kept on performing, and for me that always impresses me. A player who's able to maintain his standard of play regardless of who he's playing against and what the scoreline is.
A true professional. It's very easy for players I should say, to switch off. And those Tanzanian players have really not switched off. It's a timeout has been called. 2:37 to go. Let's drop it downstairs for a word or two from the coaches.
Those guys already their time. Okay, and you hear me? Especially 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 young boys. And you too. Okay, wake up. What's going on? What am I going to do? Let's our ball. Look at the ball is away from you. We are heavy side. Okay, let's our ball movement. Guys, I need to push the ball. Push the ball. Fast break.
Together again. 1, 2, 3.
Let's take a look at the highlights on the court. As you can see, newly painted surface. Nice job, Silale, right? Eric missing the first free throw. Eric Lugora. (49-32). Guled Ednan back in the game. Some energy needs to be infused. The Somali side doing a nice weave there, culminating with Hamed Farouk shooting a nice three-pointer from the top of the key. Turning the corner, nowhere to go. Looking, searching, turnaround jumpers, too strong. Mbegu there with the rebound. His shots are falling just a bit short. And yeah. Eric Mugora, nice crossover, but a foul on him by Warsamed. And timeout has been called, I believe. So an official timeout, 52-33. And I'm sure Tanzania must be wishing for a whole lot more of official timeouts. Just rest those legs. Side out, inbound. Eric, top of the key. Nice screen by Haji. He rolls to the basket. They don't see him. Nice box out. He just managed to beat the shot clock there. Warsamed on the post. And there's a lot of nice footwork there. Ngaza Cornelius.
Guled puts a feeler out there, then knocks it down. He's not shy away from those kinds of offensive opportunities. And now, long pass to Guled on the drive. He finishes with the left hand. And Adnan Guled, so consistent throughout this tournament. A fantastic point guard, fan favorite. And Tanzania looking so tired as we have a dead ball situation here. There's some changes taking place at the technical bench. Trying to figure out what's going on, but we should be back to the game action in just a moment here. 20-point lead now for Somalia.
Seems to be a loose cable affecting the table's electronic display, and Tanzania are more happy for that to happen. Nice pressure there by Somalia. Tanzania just managed to cross the line in under 8 seconds. Nice dribble off the basket, number 5 there. Eric Lugora, one of your players to watch, Silale.
He is indeed. Speaking of players to watch, Sheikh Mohammed having a great game this afternoon. Shooting so well from the perimeter. Ali Mohammed now, hesitation. He takes it to the hoop. And that was a good move from Ali Mohammed. Another brief pause on the floor as we try and fix a loose cable that is causing the scoreboard to keep going off. Second quarter of the first game. Final day of the AfroBasket pre-qualifying tournament. We got a 3-game lineup for you. If you can't get down to Nyayo National Stadium, you can watch this live feed on Mad Ghost TV or the YouTube page of FIBA. Small technical issues. We'll be right back with the game in just a moment.
Somalia inbound the ball. Guled Aden driving, 43 seconds to go. Nice ball distribution. Warsame top of the key and he makes it count. Fantastic play there. Tanzania come the other way. 28 seconds to go. Guled Aden with the rebound. Nice drive to the basket, off the glass. What a super player this guy is proven to be in this tournament. Oh, nice move by number 5 to just answer back Eric Lugora. Back. This game is being played at a high pace. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first half. And you're quite on pace for a 100-point game. Somalia lead this one 65 to Tanzania's 39. Let's take a look at the highlights before we start the second half. Somalia actually dominating this Tanzanian side. This fatigued Tanzanian side, I should say. Nice drive there by Ali Muhammad. Some of the few highlights, but that man, Mohamed Adams, was so consistent in the second quarter, doing damage both inside and out to extend Somalia's lead. The first half, from the first half, is 65 to 39. Adams been one of the most consistent players. Mahad Haji, however, has 16 points, followed by Guled Aidan with 15, and Sheikh Mohammed at 12 points. Adams Mohammed, 10 points from the second quarter. Nice ball distribution. Sheikh Mohammed with a corner three there. Solid player. Nice behind the back pass. But shame about the finish, but he gets his own rebound. That's Eric Lugora trying to finish there. Farouk was not to be left out of the party. Top of the key three-pointer. Silale Shani, you have some interesting observations from the start line?
Yes, indeed. Better shooting afternoon for Team Somalia, who are shooting 61% from deep. 16 points for Mahad Haji on an 80% shooting effort from three-point land, Fidel. Very, very impressive indeed. Safe to say, Mahad is on fire this afternoon. Guled Adnan also having an outstanding game, 15 points for him, 4 assists. He's getting the buckets and he's also making sure his teammates are getting involved as well. It's a tired and difficult first half for Tanzania, shooting 33% from deep, 51% from the two-point area, and just 2 players in double digits, Ali Mohammed and Eric Lugora. But let's head on down and focus on the action on the floor.
Nice ball movement. Haji, three-pointer, no good. Big rebound, Mbegu. Almost taking out his own player. Baraka driving strong to the rim. No luck for him. Rebound, Somalia. Sheikh Mohammed turning the corner. Oh, nice move to the basket. No luck for him. And the pace has picked up rather quick. Nice pass to Farouk. Farouk driving strong to the basket and one. Farouk will go to the free throw line with a chance to convert that into a three-point play. Farouk, strong drive to the basket there. He gets fouled. There's a chance to convert that. And he does.
Three-point play for Farouk Ahmed. And we've talked about it many times before, Fidel. Third quarter is where really a team can establish a nice, comfortable lead, although Somalia already over 20 points ahead. Ali Mohammed knocks down a nice three-pointer. 44 points for Tanzania. What Somalia are looking like a more composed side. Anan Guled unsuccessful under the hoop. That was a nice feed in though by Warsamid. Ball in to Mbegu. He kicks it back out. Nice dribble J from Cornelius Ngaza.
Nice pocket pass entry. Warsamid was not ready for the pass. Nice drive. Lusato missing from point blank. Say Somalia ball, the referees. It was a nice strong drive. Just not utilizing the glass really well. Guled. Sheikh Mohammed, Haji. Sheikh Mohammed back to him. Farouk now coming up for the ball. Top of the key, Warsamid looking for the pass. Nice solid defense by Tanzania, recovering well. Not there though. Rebound Somalia. Warsamid 18-footer, way off the mark. Tanzania with the ball have a chance to do something here, and finally something happens for Mbegu. It's now a 20-point lead.
Mbegu with 7 first half points. A bit quiet this afternoon. He's missing the shots he'd usually make. Warsamid been shooting well in the first half.
Ali Mohammed missing a corner three, and guess who's there for the rebound? Guled Aidan turning the corner, finding Warsamid. Sheikh Mohammed rather, but a steal there by Cornelius to Lusato. Lusato, another miss from point blank. Farouk coming up with the ball, but you can't keep blaming the referees.
You know you can't. And Lusato, he was nudged a little bit, but he should have anticipated the contact. Usually he makes those plays, so I think again, Fidel, that's just fatigue coming into play. Lusato very reliable. As you see, another steal there for Ali Mohammed. Manages to get the ball to Baraka. Baraka can't finish it. He'll have a second chance opportunity. But the referee will call a foul. We'll take a look at that replay. Baraka has just been the Energizer Bunny in this tournament, Fidel.
Man, I wish I had half of his energy. Just out-rebounding 2 Somali players. Gets fouled there. It's a side ball. Ball goes to Ali Mohammed, guarded by Yusuf. We haven't seen Yusuf in this game. Nice drive and dish. Nice idea by Ali Mohammed. But also better defense there, anticipating the pass. And you have to always play with your hands out just to intercept a loose pass. Because here chance of defense by the Somalia fans. And they come up with a rebound. Farouk responsible for that. Yusuf was just checked into the game. He's been out for an extended time. Nice drive to the basket. Nice move, but a hard foul there by Cornelius.
You've said it before, Adnan likes to drive left, Fidel. And if you scout him well enough, I think defenders should try and force him right sometimes.
Yep.
The left is definitely his stronger side as he shoots his free throws.
The assumption is most right-handed players love going right, but it's quite the opposite, I believe. During my playing days, I would drive left all the time, and I'm not a left-handed player. But I used to be comfortable with the left hand. So most players who are right-handed prefer playing with their offhand. Find if you did a study on the layups made, you find he makes most of his layups with the left hand. But we move on with the action. Strong jumper there. Rebound Ali Mohammed. Chance to drive to the basket. Up and under move. No joy. But a foul has been called against Somalia. Guilty party Warsamed, number 23. Let's take another look. Really didn't see anything there.
Not a lot of contact. There was a foul on the floor.
That's a loose pass, to be honest. Cornelius recovering the ball well. The jumper is too strong. Smallest person on the court rebounds the ball. That is Sheikh Mohammed. And Sheikh Mohammed immediately feels Cornelius's impact, but they call a foul. Is it a foul or a ball? A block. Let's take a look. It's a nice block. Nice defensive play there by Cornelius.
It's good recovery from Cornelius as well, Fidel. Warsamed, 3 defenders on him. Adnan can't connect from deep. And we're halfway through the third quarter. It's been a long day for the Tanzanian side. Their second game of the day. They played Burundi earlier on. Unfortunately, they lost that game. Ali bring ball up. Nice and easy. Oh, nice play from Ali Mohammed. But Warsamed denies him the opportunity to score. Take a look at that replay.
Now you see me, now you don't. Mbegu.
Pretty shot.
Nice shot from 18 feet. Didn't know he had it in him.
He has been more of a threat closer to the hoop. But
lack of communication there by the Tanzanian squad. They lose the rebound. A nice pass to Warsamed. Warsamed finds Yusuf at the corner. He drives. Not very confident on his three-point shot. Warsamed in and out, just about beating the buzzer clock. Oh, nice crossover again on Yusuf. Yusuf must be tired of seeing Ali Mohammed. Big rebound there by Mbegu. Sticks it.
he was really fighting for it, Fidel. And Tanzania doing a great job on offensive rebounds.
And it's now just a 17-point lead with a chance to reduce that deficit further to 16 from the free throw line. Mbegu.
Mbegu can't convert. And Sheikh Mohammed on the other end. Long pass to Adnan. Adnan, that's his strong side, but can't connect in that play. And now Ali Mohammed. Nice pocket pass to Lusato. Lusato nails the dribble J.
And it's now a 15-point lead. Tanzania slowly chipping away at this lead. Yusuf to Sheikh Mohammed. Top of the key is going to let one fly. Too strong. Farouk there with a rebound and a putback. And a chance at a three-point play. The lead goes back to 17. 3:44 to go to the end of the third. Timeout has been called by Somalia. Scores, as you can see on your screen, 71-54. Let's take it downstairs and listen to what both coaches have to say to their teams.
Please, let him have it so he can help. He
I
can be on
got
help
you,
side.
coach. It's not that serious. It's okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Who you got?
Guys, our defense now is weak. Offense is going down, guys. Let's go, guys. Work more guys. Look at that, guys. Tired of Allison. Come on, guys. Moving the ball. Make defense. Our rebound is weak now. Come on. They make run of drag. Okay. Help us out both sides. Come on, guys. Go.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Nice crossover move there by Ali Mohammed all the way to the basket. He's been really an impressive player. Another impressive player by this for this Tanzanian side is that guy, Mbegu Haji. And you can see them at this juncture. They reduced the deficit to 15 points, but Somalia came right back to extend it through Farouk Ahmed. It's now a 17-point lead. Now an 18-point lead. .336 to go. Ali Mohammed covered well by Guled there, and nice defense there by Sheikh Mohammed. Mohammed hits the ball off Lusato's leg. Turnover Tanzania. Dangerous cross-court pass there. Yusuf returns the favor. Nice ball movement there and a block, but I would have thought that would have been a goaltend.
Yeah. Oh, Mbegu. He's having an off day. Or an off game, rather. Oh, that was definitely a goaltending, if you ask me, Fidel. But I guess the referees didn't catch that. Somalia moving the ball well to find Yusuf. Yusuf not shooting too well today. He's not made a single three-pointer. Has gone scoreless in this game so far, as Tanzania continue to struggle underneath the rim. They were shooting 51% from inside the paint in the first half. And
oh, nice pass there by Guled to Farouk. Farouk just getting fouled there. Love the way those two players combined. Look at that drive and that dish. Everyone following the the flowing hair of Guled.
I'm glad you said flowing. That's a great adjective to use for his hair, Fidel.
I knew you'd approve. The Silale Shani stamp of approval brought to you by Madgo TV. 73-54, 2:43 to go. FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. It's the final day, day 5. Nice give and go!
Still got some juice in the tank, Fidel. Ladislaus Lusato. Reminding Somalia that he's still here. He is still present as Ahmed Farouk. Nice drive and dish to find Adnan.
And it seems Tanzania have gotten into 5th gear. driving all the way to the basket. Number 5, Lugora Eric.
It's like that dunk kind of energized them.
Yeah.
And dunks
Sheikh
will do that.
Mohammed.
Nice putback from Farouk. Back to a 20-point lead, and Tanzania just can't seem to crack this lead. Somalia also doing a great job, shooting so well on all ends of the floor. Lugora shooting well for Tanzania. He's the top scorer for the Tanzania side. Warsamed out to Sheikh Mohammed. Ahmed Farouk. Short. Nice rebound. And Begu almost losing the ball. It's a pass to Lugora. You have the numbers. Can't finish that layup. Ali Mohammed tries to kiss it off the glass. Can't finish that one either. And now Somalia trying to respond on the other end. 4-on-1. Begu misses that layup, and wow.
They had a chance to
Tanzania.
reduce the deficit by 4 points. It should have been a 13-point lead.
We've talked about this before, Fidel. Fast break opportunities using the glass, especially when you're tired, going for that layup. Begu didn't get the memo in that play.
It's a 3-on-1 situation. Just give up the ball, get it back, give it up to the better player in a better position for an easy layup. But Tanzania have to do it the hard way. 48 seconds to go. He makes a free throw, the first one. He now reduces it to 15. Yusuf. Sheikh Mohammed, long distance dial up, and he makes it count. Inside out move, nice spin move by Eric Lugora. No joy for him, but still Tanzania ball. Both sides are really feeling it, and they're tired. Oh my goodness. Begu Haji. That's how you know it's your day when you get that lucky bounce. Let's take another look at this missed dunk. You know, there have been those dunks that, oh my goodness.
Oh, if he would have stick that dunk, I mean, that would have brought the house down.
So that's what we call a sneaky dunk, right? You know, just up there, minding your own business, trying to get a charging foul on the low block. Before you know it, you're on a poster somewhere, and the video is circulating on WhatsApp.
You sound like a victim, Fidel. Nice hook shot from Begu to close out the third quarter. 81 points, Somalia, 65, Tanzania. Somalia has been the stronger team in this matchup. But Tanzania putting up a good fight, Fidel, and they're going down, kicking and screaming. A nice play from Begu to cap that third quarter. Those are the scores on your screen. 81 Somalia, 65 Tanzania.
Let's go to the highlights of this third quarter. They just concluded the third quarter. Started off with that young man, Lusato, trying to chip away at the lead. The lead is now a 16-point lead. Look at that dunk. His eyes opening wide when he saw the open lane. Flashing it home. Nice give and go there between him and Mbegu, and he got up high to put it down hard. And it's now a 16-point lead. Nice drive there by Eric Lugora. But Somalia was just too much from beyond the arc. Sheikh Mohammed, Guled Aidan combining to lead this team. They now lead 81-65. Tanzania still in it.
Tanzania still in it. They still got a whole quarter to crack that lead and give Somalia a tough time. Warsamed looking to give a pass on the cut. Now Ali Mohammed splits the defense. Gets an and one opportunity.
It's now a 14-point lead, a chance to put it to 13. A chance to chip away slowly, make it single digits before you know it. Somalia might be pressing the panic button.
They have to be careful, Fidel. They have to be careful. 14-point lead is not much at all, especially with that much time left in the game. Ali converts. A 13-point lead now for Somalia. Somalia have been shooting well from beyond the arc. We've not seen too many three-point shots in the last couple of minutes of play here. Sheikh Mohammed looking to change that. No basket. Big rebound from Begu. Lugora trying to take matters into his own hands. Was a good read from Lugora to take it into the hoop, and he'll get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. Take a look at the replay there. That's good defense from Adnan. Better offense from Lugora.
That's what they have to do, take it to the paint, not settle for those jump shots. The lead is now 12. There's a chance to cut it to 11. As soon as I say that, cast of the commentators, they say is undefeated, and you see what it means to this Tanzanian side, diving on the floor. Nice interception. Somalia can't convert that. Oh!
Why did he try and dunk it? Is it for the likes? He should have just done an easy layup. But we'll take a look at that replay. And Tanzania have to look at what's important. Is it important to win this game for them, or to fill up a highlight reel? It was not a great decision from Bego, despite the fans liking that play. Fidel, and Somalia punishing on the other end at the hands of Olol.
Lusato has only himself to blame. He had an open path to the basket, and he decided to pass the ball for a dunk. And as you say, is it for the likes? Is it for the clout? Living that age right now. Mbegu driving to the basket. Nice pass, finding Lusato. Lusato driving hard. He goes to the free throw line, trying to shoot 2, trying to make amends, and you can see the frustration on his face. They're just down 14. They could have cut that lead into single digits.
Lusato having to shoot against the boos of the Somali fans, trying to distract him. Can't stick the second one either. And as you said earlier, Fidel, they would have been able to cut this down to single digits if they would just focus on getting the easy baskets. Nice ball movement on display from Somalia to find Olol in the paint. Gets it back out to Adnan Guled. Back inside to Alol, and they're going to have to shoot before the shot clock expires. One pass too many. Spoils the offense, and it's an air ball from Guled.
We have to give it to them. Somalia with a nice ball movement, but Tanzania seemingly well placed, covering every angle possible. Speaking of angles, Eric Lugora trying to get into a position where he can shoot the dagger. Should have just gone for 2 points, and a long distance bomb there by Somali side. No chance of going in. Sheikh Mohammed finally. They stop the bleeding, Ali Mohammed, and they come the other way. Ali Mohammed answers right back.
Adnan to Farouk. Farouk out to Alol. Alol trying to work Gaza. Sheikh Mohammed kicks it back out to Guled. No luck. And it's a big rebound from Lusato for a long pass. Ali Mohammed chooses to stick the three-point shot. It was a brave and bold decision from him, and it worked in his favor. Score is now 86 Somalia, 74 Tanzania. 12-point lead for Somalia, and Tanzania are slowly but surely chipping away.
And don't we have a game on our hands? Haji just deflating this Tanzanian side. And that's the most nonchalant three-pointer I've ever seen in my life, Ali Mohammed. And fatigue is a factor here for Tanzania.
I think this would be a good time for a timeout to be called by the Tanzania head coach. Somalia have found the momentum. It's a nice putback from Mahad Haji, who was the top scorer at the half. He's continued to be effective in this game. Foul on the floor.
Indeed, they should call a timeout. Substitutions coming in for Tanzania. Baraka in for Ali Mohammed. Ali Mohammed just feeling so fatigued. He's really played well. Tanzania still in this game. Lot of time on the clock. 5:37. Nice block there by Farouk, leading to a fast break opportunity. Nice behind the back dribble. He gets fouled at a chance to convert it into a three-point play. Look at what it means to him and his teammates. Oh, nice move there. Just evading the defender. Going up in the air, getting fouled. And the presence of mind to know that he has a chance to score that basket and convert that into a three-point play. 5:27 to go. Remember, up next, Burundi taking on Eritrea. And the final game of the day, and the matchup that will determine who goes through. Kenya versus Southern Sudan at 6:30 local time. Nice drive there by Baraka Mopele. Just showing some aggression. He believes no one can stop him. And why not?
Take a look at that replays. A nice drive from the top of the key. Top of the free throw line, rather. And Ahmed Farouk being effective in this second half. He had 0 points in the first, but certainly making up for it in this fourth quarter. Rebound Begu. Lugora will bring the ball up with Cornelius Ngaza. He's at the wing. Tanzania doing a good job of spacing out the floor. Pass into the post to Mbegu. Tries to get it to Baraka. Back out to Ngaza. rushed shot. He thought the shot clock had expired, but it was a new clock because the ball had touched the rim. And
that's where the discipline comes in. When you get that second chance opportunity, you have another 14 seconds to go. There's no need to rush. Nevertheless, the ball is still with Tanzania. Begu determined to make amends, and he drives hard. Converts that into 2 points.
Alal trying to back down his defender, gets it to Adnan Guled.
Let's take a look at, is it a side ball? Yes, Tanzania have 3 team fouls, not yet in a bonus situation, and some of the beautiful fans who've checked into the game.
Nyayo Stadium is filling up quickly, Fidel. It might be too late if you get here an hour from now. I do hope that our Nairobi-based supporters are making their way to the gym. Guled out to Haji Mahad. Mahad can't connect on that play. And now it's Mbegu bringing the ball up. Long pass. But it's a great defensive stop for Mahad. Out to Farouk, who tries to get the and one. And he's gone to the line quite a number of times this fourth quarter.
And as you said, Silale, this stadium is slowly filling up very quickly in anticipation for the last game of the day. If you're at home, you better get to the gymnasium right now.
I imagine we'll be expecting some dignitaries coming in as well, Fidel.
Yes, indeed. From the Kenyan side as well as South Sudan side, and of course officials of this beautiful game. One such dignitary that has been consistent all throughout South Sudan's appearance has been Luol Deng, former NBA player, played for the longest time with the Chicago Bulls, eventually finishing his career the Los Angeles Lakers, but signed a contract towards the end just to have his jersey retired by the Bulls, which was a nice touch by the Bulls organization. And he's been a very ardent supporter of the South Sudanese basketball program, and you can see how well it has worked out for them. Federation is professionally run. Players have no complaints, very well equipped. And now they're in the final game against the host country, Kenya.
Tanzania are now in the bonus. The lead has gone back up to 20 points. It was down to 12 not too long ago, but Tanzania just don't have the legs to really knock this one out. Baraka Mapele misses his first free throw. And it's a tough crowd in Nyayo National Stadium for Tanzania. Somalia supporters packing out the gym. Now Guled at the wing, kicks it out to Sheikh Mohammed. Mahad, Sheikh Mohammed. Can't stick that three-point shot. And Ali Mohammed on the other end decides to slow things down. Pass in to Mbegu. He kicks it out to Lugora. And the shot clock is starting to wind down. Lugora tries to shoot over his defender. It was not a pretty looking shot, Fidel.
Desperation shots coming in, and it seems that Tanzania almost waving the white flag, Sheikh Mohammed trying a three-point attempt there, and Mbegu on the break. And every time Mbegu gets the ball, everyone has to clear out because that man can take off. Take another look at that replay. You'll see a Somalia player making a business decision. That young man right there, Mahmoud. Nice peek and drive there. Reverse lap is good for Eric Lugora. It's now 82 to 101, 153 to go. And it seems like now it's an insurmountable lead. Another three-point attempt by Haji. Tanzania really not inbounding the ball well. Okay. Nice pass there to Guled. Ball was just a little bit too high. Three-point shot by Ali Mohammed, no good. Ball gets two. Mbegu, the presence of mind to know that there's a player on the ground. And he made the layup. He was trying to avoid stepping over the player. Good sportsmanship, that one. Going to take their time. 1:07 to go. This game is done and dusted. Somalia will take this one. Nice pull-up jumper there. No good. Just to beat the shot clock. And now we count down to the end of this game. Tanzania have really been that team. If there's an award for best team in terms of not, oh my goodness. Pass just a little bit too short, and you can tell by their faces they're having fun now. And the head coach is asking him, why did you sky up in the air? But he was up in the air.
He was. He just missed the ball a little bit, and you can see him having fun these last few seconds of the game. They know it's over. They know that this win is pretty much guaranteed. It will be their second win of the tournament. They were able to defeat Eritrea yesterday, 99-76. High-scoring game yesterday, high-scoring game today. Somalia, unfortunately, coming a little bit late to the party, Fidel. They weren't able to get into the swing of things early enough. Met two of the top two teams of the tournament early. And coaches not saying too much to the players. And really, what is there left to say? I think he called that timeout just to give the boys a chance to breathe a little bit.
You know, it's interesting to see the Tanzanian head coach. You're still coaching. It's 38 seconds to go. You're losing in double figures. But that's a good thing to see. It's not about the loss or the win or what have you. It's just trying to impart to his players the right things to do during games and what lessons they can learn from this game and this defeat. It's been an interesting one. My team with the best sportsmanship has to be Tanzania, to be honest. They really have tried, despite the numbers that they have, short-numbered, but they came through. They've competed. They didn't give up. They've played hard in all their games. And right now, Somalia will go home with their second win of the tournament. Kudos to them. Congratulations. They've really played well. Stuck to their game plan from the start. And they've been one of the more exciting teams, entertaining teams to watch during this FIBA AfroBasket 2021 pre-qualifying tournament. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game one of day 5 done and dusted. Somalia managing to beat Tanzania, short-handed Tanzania, 101 to 84. Remember, stay tuned to FIBA and Madgo TV for the second game of the day between Burundi and Eritrea. And because, just to recap, Somalia have beaten Tanzania 101 to 84.
A good outing for Somalia. Those are some of the highlights from the game. Somalia got fired up early and never looked back. Begu scoring on your screens there, but had a bit of an off game. But really, what can you expect from a team that had a game earlier this morning? Tanzania really did their best against all odds, scoring still 84 points against a stronger Somalia side. Usato, though, still with some juice left in the tank, going up, bringing the ball down. But the game really does go to Somalia, who shot very well from beyond the arc. Most things were working for them. And Tanzania, despite putting up a valiant effort, were just not able to contain the hot hand of players like Adnan Aguled, who's on your screen right there with a nice soft touch, and Sheikh Mohammed, who also was very involved in this particular matchup. Ali Mohammed, though, unfazed really by Somalia's strength. He had a great game. He continued to maintain a high standard of play. But when Somalia are shooting the way they were, it was a tough team to beat, Fidel.
Somalia's backcourt was really playing at a higher level. You can see from the stats there, Somalia, Guled Aden could have had more, but he ended up scoring 23 points, the plus minus of +7, shooting 70% from the paint, 33% from deep. Very impressive stats. And Somalia, very impressive stats from the three-point line, 41%. Tanzania, on the other hand, the top performer, Ali Mohammed, 22 points, plus minus of -17. And you really can't take that to heart because of the number of players available for Tanzania.
I mean, if you look, it's 3 players in the 20s. Muhammad Ali, 22 points, Eric John, 21, Haji Mbegu, 21. We cannot take away from the effort that Tanzania has displayed today, and those are some of the big stats on your screen. Somalia is shooting at an incredible 61% from the 2 points and a 40% average from 3 points, and really that is tough to beat. But that will take us to the end of this first game. Scores: Somalia 101, Tanzania 84. Don't go too far. Eritrea versus Burundi coming up in just a few minutes.